What's up guys, King Richard here, bringing you my ESO 2.0 Brothers Keeper build. This build is for the new Imperial City update. This is a heavy armor build and it is amazing. This is an Imperial Nightblade. We're going to put 64 points into Magicka, and this is how my stats look. 16k maximum Magicka, 29k maximum health, 38k maximum stamina. This is an amazing build. I was able to solo a zone boss in the Imperial City, which I think in my opinion is pretty OP. We're going to run a Serpent Mundus. Let's go ahead and hop into armor sets. This is Black Rose, so you will see my sets jump around. We're running 5 pieces of the Black Rose set. Maximum health, maximum stamina, maximum stamina on a 4-piece sets. The 5-piece increases the benefit from the Constitution passive by 50%, and it increases weapon damage. So let's look at the Constitution passive. This restores Magicka stamina each time you are hit. Which is this is a really good passive for heavy armor. It helps you maintain your resources pretty well. So we're also running 2 pieces of Molag Kina. The 1-piece set gives you weapon damage, and then if you can proc the 2-piece set, which is overkill, you do a ton of damage. It increases your overall damage, or your weapon damage and spell damage, by 516, which is amazing. Our accessories are the endurance set, 3 pieces of the endurance set. This is a new armor set. I'm gonna post how you get these new accessories in the future, and then we're going to run 2 pieces shield of agility with a mace of agility, and then a 2-hander maul of agility. Now you can run master weapons on a 2-hander and a master weapon hair. You can also swap these accessories out for potentates if you want to do that. But the way this setup is working right now is really amazing. Like I said, I was able to beat a zone boss by myself solo, 100% no help. And also in 1v1 situations, small scale PvP, I have been amazing on this Nightblade so far. So if you want to see this Nightblade in action, catch me on twitch.tv/KingRichard15. Let's go ahead and hop into our abilities. Our number 1 ability, Surprise Attack, 7k base damage. Surprise Attack. It increases physical, or decreases the enemy's physical resistance by 7,920. That is a lot. Well, it's actually 5,000. Black Rose is going to jump around. Sorry, forgive me. I hope they patch it. Put in a bug report. I did. But once again, this is the PTS. It might not even make it to live like that. Number 2 ability, Siphoning Attacks. This is going to keep your resources high with this build. Heavy armor is great for mitigation and overall damage and survivability. One place it lacks though may be your resource management at times though. A lot of the times the fights end so fast with this build because you hit so hard, you don't really need to worry about your resource management. But if you do, pop on Siphoning Attacks. It's going to help you a lot. Double Take. Evasion or dodge chance by 20% for 26 seconds. Also increases your movement speed by 40% for 4 seconds. Really good ability. It's going to make you even tankier because you're going to be dodging and mitigating a lot of damage. Resolving Vigor. This is one of your main heals. It's a heal over time. Really good. Dark Cloak. This ability is amazing. It's so good right now in this new update. If you get in trouble with this build, you Dark Cloak, you're out of the situation, you're fine. And one thing I like about this build is that you don't have to fight from stealth. So you can go on to stealth when you need to, but most of the time you're going to be up in people's faces doing crazy damage. And our ultimate is Soul Tether. This is going to be an AoE dot which does 8k magic damage, and it also drains health from your target, which is really good, and it has a synergy effect if you're running with a teammate. Let's hop onto our 2-hander bar, Wrecking Blow. The reason why I've been using Wrecking Blow in the PTS is because it's so good. If you get a Wrecking Blow in a Soul Harvest, or Wrecking Blow in any really good ultimate, you can really put somebody down. You're mainly going to be fighting from this bar, but when you go really offensive, you're going to swap to your 2-hander bar and get it in. Number 2 ability, Ambush. This is your gap closer. It's also going to give you Empower every time you use it, increasing your next attack by 20%. So Ambush, Fair, Wrecking Blow, Ambush, Fair, Soul Harvest, Ambush, Fair, Wrecking Blow, Soul Harvest. So many options with this setup. Executioner is our number 3 ability. This is going to help Wrecking Blow hit harder, and this is going to be your execute. This is a really good ability. Must have in my opinion. Number 4, Rally. This is your burst heal. It's also a heal over time, but if you ever get low, you can always go into stealth, pop a Rally, pop a Vigor, and you're right back almost to 100%, almost instantly. and of course you do have pots if you need. And then we have Fair or Mass Hysteria, which is our AoE CC. Best hard CC in the game, no questions asked. You're going to be draining people's stamina like crazy with this build. So Fair is definitely going to help with that. It's going to reduce movement speed. It's just it's going to reduce their damage by 15%, making you even tankier. This Nightblade build is amazing. I'm sorry, it's lovely. And then our ultimate is Soul Harvest. Once again, Wrecking Blow, Soul Harvest, Ambush, Fair, Soul Harvest, Ambush, Wrecking Blow, Soul Harvest, or Ambush, Fair, Wrecking Blow, Soul Harvest. However you want to do it, you can combine these abilities and basically 1 and 2 shot people rather easily with this build, because it hits really hard because of the high max stamina and a weapon damage. And I'm going to work on pumping more damage into this build, more mitigation, and I'm going to be updating this build in the future. Let's go ahead and jump into the champion tree and let's bring this thing all together. So 20 points in a Warlord, that's for cost reduction, and then we pump 81 into Mooncalf for that stamina recovery. You can also take a little bit out of Mooncalf and pump in a Tumbling if you want. It all depends on how you're rolling, but heavy armor with a little bit of Tumbling, it really helps a lot, so you can definitely try that out. 30 in a Blade Expert, 2 in a Heavy Weapon Expert, 1 in the Precise Strikes, 1 in the Piercing, 69 in the Mighty, 100 points in the Block Expertise. You want to unlock Invigorating Bash, Shield Expert, and Phase. Also, the 30 points into this tree is going to unlock Riposte, which increases or has a chance to return 4k damage to the attacker whenever you're blocking. And it has a 15% chance to proc, so that's a really, really good ability. And that is basically it on the champion tree. Hopefully this build helps you guys out. Heavy armor to me looks like the way to go in the future. Like I said, I was able to beat a zone boss 1v1. So Sorcerer build is out. This is the Nightblade build. Templar and DK coming next. Make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. Twitch.tv/KingRichard15. I'll catch you guys in the near future. I am out of here. Peace.